city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls. Here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. 20, 10. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 71 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Now Cousins will get this one underneath to Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Olave over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground. And I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Cousins. Open man is Michael Thomas. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Cousins on the keeper. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Cousins to throw it this time. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown this opening quarter. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Got an open man. It's Olave. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run it again with Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Saints at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Kamara up the middle. And some space here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Kamara is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. It's Cousins on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kirk Cousins, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. After right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
146 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That is called in by Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw over your head.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. 165 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara.
To the 43, 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Cousins. He completes it to Olave. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. A gain there of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Graham.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coup now for the point after.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold it down.
60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Fair catch. Negative 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And that's that transition about the case where the speedy defensive end is one of the quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and then capture him for a loss.
second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Cousins. And the ball is knocked out. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Now somebody's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Thomas brings it in. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that pickup on the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Cousins. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
You hate to get the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's the forward back out. Pete Warner getting the sack. Warner and the Falcons need an answer. A big play here on third and long following the sack. He's back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They go for it on fourth and goal, but then lines up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 2 now, second and goal. Kamara trying again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cousins on the keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kirk Cousins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints will add their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They may be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick to get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. So this one a victory here